Hello, everyone, and welcome to your flow. We will begin today in a tabletop position to warm up the spine. So beginning on your hands and knees, with your knees directly beneath your hip bones and your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Let's take some rounds of cat and cow to warm up that spine. On the inhale, you're going to point the tailbone up towards the sky. And we're going to look up, pulling the chest forward as we move the hands towards the knees energetically. So you're pulling in, keeping the navel nice and tight and close to the spine. And on the exhale, let's round into cat pose, tucking the chin underneath, looking towards the navel, pushing the ground away and separating the shoulder blades. Again, inhale, taking cow, looking up, chest out. And round the back on the exhale, tucking the tailbone under as you push the ground away, and we are pulling our shoulder blades apart, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, another round, looking up, chest out, and exhale, rounding the spine. Let's do one more. Inhale, tailbone rotating up, looking up, chest forward. And exhale, round, tuck the tailbone under, looking towards the navel. Coming down to a neutral tabletop. Place your hands about a foot farther in front of you. Tuck the toes underneath and push back into downward facing dog. Paddle the feet out a little bit. Get that calf stretch going. Working into the joints, nice and loose here. Keeping the core active as we do this. Moving the feet at different angles to kind of help with an ankle stretch. You can also feel it in the side body here. Okay, let's come to stillness in our downward facing dog. And center as we hold for 3 breaths, looking towards the knees. 1. Pushing the ground away through the pads of the fingers. 2. And 3. Let's bend the knees and slowly step up to the hands. And we come into a halfway lift. So you can bring your hands to your shin. Your back is flat. Your legs are straight. And then we're going to fold forward into a nice, deep forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and rock side to side, bending the knees generously so that your chest can come and rest on your thighs. You can pull the navel in towards the spine. Let's take 3 breaths here. 1. Remember to bring the shoulder blades down the spine so you're pulling the shoulders away from your ears. 2. And 3. Okay, we're going to slowly come to standing very gradually. Start rolling your body up and stacking your spine vertebra by vertebra. Slowly, slowly, slowly. And then the last thing to stack is your head as you bring your head to neutral position. Place your arms at your side. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the arms up towards the sky. Let's grab a hold of your left wrist with your right hand. And on the exhale, you're going to bend over to the other side of the room, to the right side, to stretch open your left side body. 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. On the inhale, come back up to neutral. Switching sides, grab the left or the right wrist with the left hand. And on the exhale, bringing that right arm over towards the left, looking up towards the hand, stretching out that right side body. Don't fall forward and crumble your chest forward, but instead rotate your chest up towards the ceiling to get a nicer stretch. 2 more breaths. 2. And last one. Inhale, come back up to neutral standing. And on the exhale, we're gonna fold all the way forward into our ragdoll fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, let's go onto all fours. Hold here for one in-breath. And on the out-breath, let's lower the chest all the way to the ground. And then we're going to shift the body weight forward as you move up on the inhale. And on an exhale, let's go back to downward facing dog. Now, on the inhale, lift your right leg up to the sky, bend that knee to open up that hip. Let's do a few circles in the air with that knee. 2 and 3. And on the exhale, let's bring that knee to the nose and place that foot between the hands. Drop the back leg down. And you are in low lunge as you lift your arms off the floor and up towards the sky. You can choose to look up or straight ahead. And as you breathe, come deeper into that bend. Make sure that your knee is not surpassing your toes on your front leg. And you can flip the toes under so your foot is flat on the ground on your left leg. 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Now, bring the hands into prayer pose in front of the chest, and you're going to bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. So you're in a twist now, and you're going to look up towards your right elbow. As you exhale, make sure that you twist into this, pulling your navel in to get deeper into it. Holding for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. On the out breath, slowly look towards your front foot. On the inhale, bring your hands back to the heart center. Exhale, release the hands down to frame the foot. And let's move back into a forward fold. So what I'll suggest is that to sit back on this back leg, you can move the front leg with you so that you can fold over more generously. Keep a bend in the right knee. If you want, you can also stay here. If this is more comfortable for you to keep your left leg elevated, that's fine too. Wherever you are, 3 breaths. 1, relax the neck, the jaw, and the face. 2, and 3. On the inhale, let's come back up, frame the foot again, and we're going to come into a plank pose. Drop the knees to the ground and slowly lower your chest all the way to the floor. On the inhale, you're going to push your body weight forward using your hands, coming up into your upward facing dog. Flip the toes underneath and push back into downward facing dog, where we meet again. We're going to go ahead and do that on the left side now. On the inhale, left leg goes up in the air, bend that knee, and let's do 3 circles. 1, 2, and 3. Nice. On the exhale, let's go ahead and bring that knee in towards the chin, and we're going to drop that foot between the hands. The right knee comes to the floor, and you're going to come up into low lunge. Arms go up, and you are going low and deep in this stretch, stretching open those hips and into the groin. Remember, check on your knee, make sure that it is behind your toes. 2 more breaths. 1, and 2. Okay, we're going to put your hands in prayer pose, flip the right foot so that's flat on the ground. And then on the exhale, you're going to hook your right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Elbow going up towards the sky, look towards your left elbow, hold for 3 breaths in the twist. And with every exhale, try to push your elbow against your knee to twist even a little deeper. 1, 2, and 3. On the exhale, look down at your foot. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, frame the foot with your hands and hold. And then on your next breath, we can move back into that hamstring stretch. So whichever way you did the first time, if you stayed here, that's fine. Or else you can move your leg with you as you sit back on your right heel and fold over for 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. On the inhale, let's come back up, frame the foot, step back into a plank pose, drop the knees to the floor. Exhale your way down to the ground, chest to the floor, and then push forward, coming back up into your back bend. And flip the toes under, pushing back into downward facing dog. Hold here, 2 breaths, and just relax. 1, and 2. On the next breath, let's go ahead and walk up towards the hands. We're going to slowly come to a standing position again. So rolling the spine to stack the vertebrae on top of each other. And a neutral standing position. Now you're going to raise your right leg, bringing the knee in towards the chest. And you hold it nice and snug with your arms. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and release the leg. Shake out the hips a little bit. You're going to bring that right foot on the inside of the left thigh. So you're rotating your right knee out externally to activate the glute. Hands in prayer pose at the heart. Tree pose. On the next inhale, if you wish, you can bring your hands up towards the sky. And if you would like to challenge your balance, you can look up. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Bringing the hands back down if they were up. And release the right foot. Shake it out. This time, switching sides, bring the left knee in towards the chest. Give it a nice squeeze with your hands. Hold for 3 breaths. 1, 2, trying to pull it closer on every exhale, and 3. Okay, release the leg, shake it out. You're going to bring the left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. Hands in prayer pose. And if you would like, raising the hands up on the inhale, looking up, tree pose, left side. 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. On the exhale, bringing the hands back down to center. Release that leg, shake them out. We're going to take a vinyasa. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, hinge from the waist, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step back to plank, dropping the knees. Coming all the way down, bringing your chest to the floor. On your inhale, you're going to push forward into your back bend. And on the exhale, let's meet in downward facing dog. All right, we're going to get into a seated posture now. So go ahead and drop your knees to the floor and come into a seated position with your legs out in front of you. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold over your legs. You can grab your shins, your feet, or your toes, or if you would like to take a bind, you may do as you wish. On your inhale, lengthen the spine, straighten it out, and on the exhale, fold forward, resting the head, letting your neck be loose, letting the head hang. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So here you can choose, if you would like, to stretch your low back more. You can straighten the knees. If you would like to stretch your hamstrings more, you just bend the knees slightly. Let's hold for 3 breaths. 1. With every breath, send that air straight to where you feel any sensation. 2. Pulling the navel in towards the spine to come even deeper into your stretch. And 3. On the inhale, we're going to slowly roll back up. And go ahead and take a supine position. So lie down, flat with your back on the floor. We're going to take happy baby pose. So your feet are coming up in the air and you're going to grab the outsides of your feet, or you can grab the big toes with your peace fingers, whichever way you choose is easiest for you. You're bringing the knees into the armpits, and then you're going to rock back and forth as you pull the feet towards you. This is a nice low back release. As you rock back and forth, you can add some play, be fun with it. It's kind of a funny pose, and it can be a really good time to fall over and giggle at yourself. You can massage the low back with this amazing stretch. Let's stay here for 3 more breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Oop. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take a nice spinal twist now. So you can tee your arms out to the sides, or you can cactus them if you don't have this much space. Cross the right leg over the left. Scooch the hips over a little to the right, and then drop the knees down towards the left, looking your head towards your right hand, if it's okay for your neck. We're going to take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3. You can close the eyes. 4. And 5. On the inhale, using that core, so tighten up your core to bring your knees back up and then look back up towards the ceiling or sky. Uncross your legs and then bring your hips to neutral. Cross the left leg over the right. Scooch your hips to the left and then drop your knees to the right as you gaze over your shoulder to the left, if that's okay. Again, closing your eyes if you so wish. Let's hold here for 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On the inhale, again, using your core to slowly bring your knees back up to center. Rotate your head to center as well. We're going to uncross the legs, hug the knees into the chest as you roll back and forth a few times. We're going to do one little neck release before we end our practice. Bring your hands interlaced behind the back of your head. While your knees are coming towards your chest, relax your head into your hands as you pull, using your muscles, slowly your nose towards your knees. Hold it. And release. Go ahead and lie down flat on the surface beneath you. I will leave you here in Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel to support free yoga on YouTube. Namaste.